Hello and welcome to the Keep Your Cool Mama podcast, where we are encouraging the everyday mom to pursue her dreams and discover her own greatness. Hey, cool mamas, this is Sheilah, and you are listening to episode 24 of the Keep Your Cool Mama podcast. Hey, girl, how are you? How are you really feeling today? Well, of course, I hope that you are well. I hope that you are feeling good from the inside out. And if you are not feeling well today, I am sending good energy and thoughts your way today, and I hope you feel better soon. Well, ladies, today's episode will be a vulnerable episode. From my heart to yours kind of episode. I want to talk to you about me learning how important it is to recognize and be proud of my progress, no matter how big or small it may be. Boy, have I been learning. Last week particularly. Lately, I've just been down about how much further along I would like to be on my journey with Keep Your Cool Mama. I have so many things that I just want to accomplish when it comes to encouraging and helping other moms grow from the inside out and be fully aware of what they are capable of within and outside of motherhood. While my progress has been slower than I would like, I had to remind myself over and over again this past week how far I have really come. I have come a lot farther than I give myself credit for. And what I want to do today is share with you just three, because there are many, but three of the lessons that I have learned on this journey that I hope will encourage you as well. So, number one, growth is not a race, it is relative. So, what I mean by that is no matter if it's personal growth, career growth, or relationship growth, my growth is personal, relative to me and my life and my experiences and whatever I have going on. It's just simply unfair to myself and the personal work that I have done on myself to compare my journey to anyone else's journey. It's just simply unfair. I am not only working to grow the Keep Your Cool Mama brand, I'm also working to be a better mom, a better wife, daughter, sister, friend, employee, all the things. Just like a woman, right? When I am growing progressively at being a better mom and a wife, for instance, that may mean the growth of this platform, Keep Your Cool Mama, may be slow, but steady. The important thing is that I am still showing up and being consistent at showing up each and every week. And that is what I have been doing, and that is what I want to continue to do. And to, again, remind myself that growth, my growth, is not a race. Like, who am I racing? Who am I trying to go up against? No one. No one at all. Because ultimately, this platform, Keep Your Cool Mama, has nothing to do with me, and it has everything to do with who God has for me to reach out to encourage when it comes to being a mom and trying to personally grow and, love yourself and nurture yourself and still being a good mom. That is what it's about. So, number two, as long as I am doing my very best, I am on the right track. Now, part of doing my very best is by not making excuses that will cause me to not show up. I could say, well, virtual school stressed me out this week, so I'm not going to record. I don't have the energy, I don't have the time, I just can't do it. But I don't do that. I've gotten to the place where I'm consistent and I decide to leave my excuses at the door and record an episode, even if it's not as long as I would like it to be. I do what I can when I can, and I do my very best. By doing so, my consistent efforts are matching my desire to encourage moms. I am doing my very best at this time. Now, once school slows down a bit, my very best will shift into higher gear, and I can't wait. I cannot wait until I am able to do more. But until I can do more, I'm going to do my very best. I'm going to do what I can, and I'm going to show up for you guys each and every week. Number 3, my small but mighty progress is still making an impact. I don't know everyone that is listening to this podcast. I wish I did. I wish I could see each and every one of your faces. I feel like I'm talking to you one-on-one. I'm not sure who you are. There are a few people that I know who are listening, but I'm not sure who everybody is. But I do know that someone is listening to the podcast. That alone matters. My ultimate goal is to show up for whoever God has me to show up for. That's the goal. That's it. Show up for who God has me to show up for, no matter if it's one person, 10,000 people, a million people, whoever it is. Show up for that one person, from my heart to yours, as I said in the beginning of the podcast. If I can encourage one person, then I've served my purpose for that day. And that's all I can ask of myself, is that I show up today, because today is what I have. And today is the day that I'm showing up to encourage you and to hopefully give you hope when you are feeling down, when you feel like you are stuck, like I feel sometimes, So again, number 3 is my small but mighty progress is still making an impact. Now, ladies, I say all this to say, if you have big dreams but are currently only able to take small steps, keep going anyway. Do not stop. Your progress matters and it means something. Do not ever convince yourself that the 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps that you take a month, a day, whatever the case, does not matter, because it does. Never, ever give up on your dreams, even if you have to take baby steps to get there. With God directing your steps, you just cannot lose. You cannot lose. And if He is directing your steps in a slow but steady pace, let that be okay, because it is okay. But just remember, when you're taking steps, when it's time to take a step, don't wait to take steps because of fear or anything like that. But if it's what you can do at the moment, then the small steps are okay. But don't ever give up, because it's pushing you towards that big dream, that big goal, that big purpose that you have for your life. I am rooting for you, and I hope that you know that. I really hope that you know and understand that I am rooting for you no matter how far away we may be from each other. Virtually, I hope that you could feel my desire to be there in spirit, be there with my good thoughts, and that you know Sheilah's rooting for me. I got this. God is rooting for me. I got this. And if you needed a little push of motivation to get going, I hope that this episode will help you to take that first step. If you need a little more to get going, more of a personalized motivational talk that fits your journey, please do not hesitate to email me. My email address is keepyourcoolmama@gmail.com. You can also email me if you just want to say, hey, I would love to hear from you. And if you have any topic discussions that you would like to hear on the podcast, please reach out. I would also love to hear from you about that. And I have one more favor. Please rate and review this podcast on whatever platform you are listening on. I would really greatly appreciate it. And if you aren't able to do that, if you could just share this episode with another mom that you think can benefit from this podcast in general, please share. Because word of mouth is the most powerful thing. I love you guys. I hope you know it. I hope you know that I mean that when I say that. And I thank you for listening. I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye. Before I let you go, seriously, before I let you go, please subscribe and leave a review with 5 stars if this podcast is inspiring you and helping you to grow. Let's spread the positivity so that we are visible to other mamas out there trying to find her own greatness. And if you need some advice or guidance regarding your own personal growth while tackling motherhood, please email me at keepyourcoolmama@gmail.com. Love you guys.